Hello, my name is John, and I am the founder and organizer of the new Sons and Daughters of Liberty. I prefer to think myself as the new Samuel Adams. I don't know about you, but I am so disgusted with what happened on Wednesday. A liberal president took office, and nobody has shouted, nobody has raised their voice against this atrocity that a liberal president took office. Nobody has shouted against Obamacare. Where are you, America? Where are you? I know. Now you're scared. You don't know what you're going to do with your family. There's people out in the streets who can't make it. But you know what? Now is not the time to go into your hole. No, now is the time to rise. Rise and voice your opinion. Rise and make picket signs. What we need to do is we need to do exactly what they did on Wall Street. We do not occupy Wall Street. We instead march to D.C. We get our torches, we get our lights, we get our tents. I know, violence may be your first course of action. Don't! Because that's what the liberals want you to do. No. Go make a point on Washington. Let's make it known who they are dealing with. The liberals. Let's make it known to Obama who he's dealing with. Not just me, not just you, everyone. The 57 million people who voted for Romney. The 57 million people who are conservative and believe in change for a better. Not the change that Obama has been forcing down our throats for the last 4 years. As far as I'm concerned, you do not have a country, you do not have a government, and you do not have a president. But that still does not mean that we are stuck with him for 4 years. You must act. We must act. I must act. You need to let the other conservatives know my message. My message of freedom. Because we are the new sons and daughters of liberty. And that we will not stand aside while Obama tries to enact more laws and more taxes and more things that take away your rights as Americans. Our forefathers did not go from tyranny to have this country be put right back into tyranny. No! We must stand together. I can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. But I know 57 million people. We can all do it. We can all bring about the change that everyone needs. The change that gets people back into work. The change that gets the housing market back on track. The change that gets this economy back on track. The change that we so desperately need and desperately desired, but we did not receive on Wednesday. No, the liberals did take office. But don't let that frighten you. Don't let that make you back down from them. No, what I want you to do is I want you to take this message. I want you to pass it along to your conservative friends. I want you to pass it along to your liberal friends. I want them to know what message I am preaching. It is the message of conservatism. It is a new age that is beginning. The new age where conservatives no longer take the back seat and stay behind their little window. No! We advocate, we push, we march. Not advocating government overthrow. I am not advocating for violence. But I do know that in times where it is necessary that you must have a little bit of violence to bring about change. But this is not what I am telling you. No, I am actually saying protest. But do not make it known that you want to act violently. Because all they will do, all the liberals will do, take that message and spin it on its head. That look at all these wackos. Look at all these conservative wackos. No, you cannot play their games. You're better than that. The message that I bring to the table, and that we will not stop until there is the correct change. I want Obama to know that whenever he makes a move, 57 million people are right there watching him. I want him to know that we will not stop until we get the change that we desire. Because our way is the best way. The conservative way has always kept this country moving forward. The conservative way has always helped this country. Why, as of now, I don't see that anymore. Where are you, America? Where is the spark that you once had? Where's the beauty that you once shown about how when you come to America you're able to make money? But no, instead, you keep getting forced with taxes. And your taxes keep going up and up and up. And then you start losing freedoms. Because the government doesn't want you to have them. The liberals don't want you to have them. Because they prefer their way. Their way in which the government supports them. But you see, here's the thing. If we've done everything the way we've always done, the conservative way, it's gotten the job done. I want people to know my message that future generations will cry out the new sons and daughters of liberty. I want them to know the message that we preached. I want them to say thank you. Thank you for bringing back conservatism. Thank you for fixing the mistakes that have happened for the last 4 years. Do not let it be another 4 years that we're stuck with him. Do not let it be the same crap we tolerated for the last 4 years. No. Again, I do not advocate violence, but do not tolerate what he is feeding you. Remember this, because it will keep you alive. No, America, I want you to stand up. I want you to go to your window. I want you to yell, I'm mad as hell and I can't take it anymore. I'm mad as hell at the way this economy has been running. I'm mad as hell as what's happened over the last 4 years. And we're going to make a change. We're going to make a change for the better, for the future, for the sons, for the daughters, for the children, for the adults, for the young adults, for the elderly. And then our change is the best. Now is not the time to hide, America. No, now is not the time to hide. Now is not the time to hide. Now is the time to bring about the best change for the future. Just because the government is a liberal government we have in place does not mean you have to tolerate what they give you. It does not mean that. All it means is that you need to become more determined about changing the country for the better. The businesses need to be ran free of government. We will all make money. But we cannot do it if we keep giving free handouts. The money has to be earned. It has to be worked for. A hard day's work. Whatever happened to a hard day's work? There's not a problem with relaxing. But there is a problem when you don't have a desire or will to work. It makes you free. Knowledge makes you free. This video broadcast, it's making you free. You know what I preach is true. But you cannot back down. Now is not the time to back down. Now is the time to get more enraged. Do not advocate government overthrow. Do not. Because that is not what I'm preaching. I am preaching that we need to realize and we need to make a stand. For far too long, everyone's been quiet. The conservatives, not the liberals, they made their point. And what happened on Wednesday was their point. That Obama took office. But you know what? That does not mean we accept that. All that means is that now we have to fight harder. We must join together. We must become a force to be reckoned with. Change. March onto Washington. Occupy Washington. Preach my message. Preach your message. Preach it to the 57 million people. Preach it even to the liberals. Let them know the message that I bring to the table. And then if the government wants to try and shut me down, let them. But I will not stand aside and watch my beautiful country fall to the liberals. I will not stand and watch my country become a third world country. And because if I let that happen, we are all dead. I can assure you, as of right now, as if you are listening to this message, I want you to pass it along to everyone you know. And let them come and join the new sons and daughters of liberty. Because we will give freedoms. I want the new sons and daughters of liberty to yell out freedom from across the highest points of the world. We will not tolerate. We will not stand down any longer. 4 people are dead, if you may recall. 4 people are dead. 4 people on foreign soil are dead because of Obama's inaction, because of the liberal ideology that you need to be peaceful, that you need to not get involved with other matters. No! That is the problem. That is the major problem. If it's American soil, if it's American blood that's bled, we need to have acted, and nobody, no cries of freedom, no cries of anger, no cries of just saying, I've had enough. No, America, nothing, not even a whisper. I am not mad. I am not crazy. I am just a normal citizen who's tired and fed up of all the crap that we've been fed for the last 4 years. I want you to rise, ash to life, like a burning phoenix. Let it burn inside of you. Because we need to take action. We don't need to stand aside. 4 more years and we're dead. Do you understand? 4 more years of Obama and we're dead. We're in the water. This country might as well just pack up and leave. Because we are no longer a world power at that point. He keeps spending money like it's water. Because he does not care about you. He does not care about the American people. No. Rather, he wants to keep spending it the way he wants to spend it. In fact, as of right now, you know what your dollar's worth? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. All the debt that's been racked up. And yet nobody's still even said a word. Nobody's cried out. Where were the cries? Where were the voices of the conservative people? Where were the businesses, the mom and pop shops? Where were your voice? It was drowned out by this big cascading liberal ideology. They do not want you to know the truth. They do not want you to see the truth. They want to keep forcing their views and their will and their way upon you. But do not let that happen. I want America to be the golden age of where the new sons and daughters of liberty still cry out freedom. Freedom to spend your money. Freedom to do what you want. Freedom to say what you want. Do not let him win. He may have won office, but that does not mean you have to tolerate what he's going to give you for the next 4 years. I want America to be great again. As of right now, America's being bled. There's too much blood on the hands of America to lose this great country. Our forefathers, the militia, the people who serve. There's too much blood that's been shed to see America go down the chute. I want you to raise your voice. I want you to be heard. I want you to pass this video along to everyone you know. Because I want them to know that we will not stop until freedom is free once again. I want you to rise, people. I want you to rise. Rise up! Rise! America, stay tuned, because there will be more to come. And please remember to subscribe and pass this message along to your friends, your family, and everyone you know. God bless America.